Well, hello, everybody. I always feel like Cole, waiting to see when it starts recording. Anyway, hi, how are you? This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with a video for you today on the countdown to my little R&R, and I'm looking forward to it. But today, it is business as usual because that's how it is in our little world of being a turtle and committed to what we're doing. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. And sorry, I'm pulling up my chronometer. I should have had this all up, but I didn't. Um yeah. So anyway, yes, I made that decision to take my little bit of time off, and I'm looking forward to it. And it is what it is. I've never taken a little August break, but I do look forward to it. It is a busy season here on the Cape. The noise, the sirens, the people, the humidity, the storms at night interrupting sleep. It just makes for a fatiguing situation, even in my busy world of doing the Uber and the Lyft. So I will come back all refreshed and happy to see all of you. And of course, I'll miss you by day two. It'll be like, geez, no comments to answer. So, I went on to actually I got it through my email. Crowd Cow, and they are purveyor of meats. And I did order a package that includes two Wagyu ribeye steaks and a pound of Wagyu ground beef, and can't wait to get it. And it says it should be here this week, so we would be cooking it on Sunday, and that would be our steak to enjoy for the day off the big green egg. And so we had, we usually do some videos or shows that we record, and so I went onto YouTube and we watched a few videos on Wagyu beef, how to cook it, where it comes from, how come it's such a delicacy, how the grading system goes, and it truly will be a treat. And then there's this adorable blonde woman. She's got a little bob haircut. Her name, I can't think of her name, but anyway, the name of her show is Carnivorous, and I found her on the Food Network, and she's on around noon on the weekends, and they play like two 30-minute shows. But this is not her first season this year, 2019. So her other videos are on YouTube as well, where she goes to eateries. And although the name of the show is Carnivorous, it would appall a carnivore of our the way that we think of them here, where it's just meat, and for some it's just meat and water. And so she goes to all these eateries everywhere and samples their fare, like $1,000 hot pastrami sandwich or Wagyu beef. She went to this restaurant in New York City. She went to two. One was Old Homestead, and they claim to be the longest, oldest steakery, and where the doggy bag got its beginning. And she had a ribeye cooked there, and the ribeye for two looks like it was probably about 2.5 pounds, and how they cook it, and then they put clarified butter all over it and serve that. And of course, they have a side of, they had cream spinach and German fried potatoes or something like that. But it's always meat, but then there are sides of things that we probably wouldn't have in our carnivore or keto food program. But she's a delight. She's just so animated, and so it was great. And she had Wagyu, and she always like just leans back, and you can tell it's a nirvana moment as she tastes the food, and she takes big bites. Boy, she is a big bite eater. But the beginning of the show is just so funny because it says at the beginning that Americans eat like 200 pounds of meat, on average each year. And then it shows this whole length of like a buffet table with all this food, with a huge prime rib with the French bones that are, like this long. And she's got this great big, like carving fork and knife, and she says, amateurs. She's so cute. So we were enjoying that. You cannot watch it if you're hungry. I mean, really, you cannot watch it. Some people have said that to me about my OMAD videos, like my little 30-second OMAD videos. But this is serious. You can't. And especially if you still have cravings for things like hi honey, for grains and stuff. It is 3:49 as I record this, and Greg just got up. So our days begin early. And I had one of those Q&A moments from somebody. Haven't had one for a while. Why do you get up so early? Well, it's not so early for us. This is how we do it. Well, yeah, but then you go to bed at night. You have no life. And it's like, well, no, we kind of fit a lot in during the daylight hours and before we eat and stuff. I never do that. It's like, well, that's why I'm lucky and Greg's lucky that we have found each other with the two crazy hours that we keep. Not everybody keeps normal hours. And think of those people that do overnight commerce and business in New York and California that pull all-nighters because of, the other countries during their business hours. So, the world is not 9 to 5. And it was just funny because it's like, why do you even question it? Especially because I work overnight, so that's already, to some people like impossible to even imagine. So it's just kind of funny. I haven't been questioned on that. And of course, he's the same one that questioned me on my foods too. Why do you eat just that? Don't you miss the other stuff? Life's too short. And it's like, it doesn't have to be short if you eat the right foods, right? Isn't it funny when that sort of stuff happens? So, yeah, yesterday was the ribeye from BJ's and the country pork rib, and then the Brussels sprouts. Tonight will be, instead of the Brussels, there'll be 2 eggs scrambled with an ounce of the Whole Foods organic Munster on top of that. And I look forward to that. I will have my 14 grams of lemon juice with my electrolyte mix later this morning. And I already had my 18 ounces of warmed water with the lemon, but I squeeze it into the electrolyte, so it's just really flavoring it with salt, pink Himalayan salt, and I have that in the morning. That's my kickstarter. And then I have my, today it was Genius, my VitaCup Genius. And so I look forward to my day. Today's a long day. I'm going to start Ubering a little after 4, capture that Monday morning rush, even though this is being recorded for the 29th. It's oh yeah, it is a Monday. Isn't that funny? But it is the 22nd that I'm recording this now. And yep, so I'll capture them and then I go to work at midnight. So all is fine here. A fridge full of wonderful meats, all waiting to be had. Love my meats. And so, yeah, it'll be a nice day. I have no issues, no cravings, no triggers. I keep my meats are about maybe 13 to 16 ounces at my OMAD, and it just works out. Sometimes less when I'm having my eggs. Let's see what I'm having today. Like I said, it's going to be country rib. I think there's an S on it, and some ribeye steak, the 2 eggs. So today my macros are as follows: 125 calories. My protein is 134.5. My total carbs never net are 1.3, and my fats are 76. And when I hear people thinking that I must be eating a high protein diet, and then I'll listen to somebody do a video on high protein on YouTube, either one of the gurus or somebody responding to them, You know, when they say high protein, they're talking 200 to 250 grams of protein a day. So I'm at what? The one 135 grams of protein. And that to me is where I'm comfortable. So it is planned for 8 ounces of ribeye, and I will heat that up in some um, Kerrygold. No, actually, it's Vermont cultured butter this week or today in my clappet pan with my pork ribs as well. I don't have any Tubbs sauce, although I saw it on Marla's video of what she ate, and I think there's a couple, 2 carbs and 2 tablespoons or something. It does look good. I am kind of pulled, but I haven't bought it. Just saying, just looking interesting. And the 2 Pete and Jerry large eggs scrambled with the Whole Foods organic Munster cheese, 1 ounce on top of that, and 2 tablespoons of butter when all is said and done. And then I will have my my Keto non-dairy creamer in my coffees. I have 3 of them, and so with 2 with the Vita Cup. One today is Genius. The other one is going to be like a breakfast blend or French roast. And then the third is usually Paul Newman's organic special blend. And that rounds out my 3 coffees for the day. I have mineral water. In this heat and humidity, I have more salt in my water, not more water. I don't want to pee out the electrolytes. So I'll have like a teaspoon of Celtic salt crystals, and then followed by a few glugs of Garistoller water or Topo Chico that's on sale at Whole Foods today. We don't have a Walmart, so when Whole Foods has a sale, it's Walmart's regular price of $9.99. And so I'll be having that as I go through the day. So I hope you have a wonderful day planned. Your foods are in place. If you don't have them on paper or a tracker, that you have them in your head so you know that it's either in the fridge or, planned so you don't get into trouble. And if you're going to an event, I hope you CYA, cover your assets with what you're going to have, and you don't get caught up in the, oh, what the heck, I'll be good tomorrow. I've seen that all summer long. I've been seeing that at cookouts, and I want one, and I'm going to have it, and then tomorrow I'll be good. Be careful, because sometimes there's hangovers, withdrawals, and cravings that they won't be denied that happen. And some people spend a few days undoing one item's worth of damage, fighting it. And you don't want that to happen. Sugar is a drug. It just is. And your body doesn't want it, and it just wreaks such havoc, especially if you've been out there and seen, people's bodies where they've just paid no attention whatsoever to what they eat year after year after decade. And I guess an event might stop them. I don't know. Maybe they're halfway through losing what they're losing, but there's a lot of unconscious people out there with their food choices. And you see it in the shopping carts, you see it at the beach, and God bless them, because getting unsick takes an awful lot of effort. So I will see you the next time here on Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Thanks as ever for your donations. Thanks for your support, your comments, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Thank you.